and Carrier present Uptown Meltdown.
Best man, save us! Best man!
Right now, get up to $3,000 off a Carrier air conditioner. Includes our 100% satisfaction guarantee. Save money, get the best, and lower your electric bill.
Thank you, best man!
Turn to the experts at Best Electric and Air.
When you want the best, call Best Electric and Air.
Yeah, you don't want one of those Uptown meltdowns to happen at your house. That's why Matt Moen is here. He is the best man from Best Electric and Air. Welcome back. Glad to see you.
Thanks, Bill. I've got you covered in the event. If you do have an Uptown meltdown at your house, I will fly out with my little red cape man right here, the best man crusader, and come and fix your air conditioner.
Swoop in and make
That's
it all
right.
happen. But
That's
in the
right.
meantime, to try to prevent something like that from happening, you do that as well.
Let's talk about preventative maintenance.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What is it?
What we do is we come out 2 times per year and clean a homeowner's air conditioning system. So that's $139.95 for 2 cleanings. But because we're an electrical contractor, Best Electric and Air, hence the name, we can also afford our customers here in Southwest Florida a free electrical evaluation of their entire home. Now we perform those 3 services 3 times per year for $139.95.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I've got some letters that I want to go over with you. They stand for certain things. The first one is IAQ. Now, I know about IQ, not much, but let's add the A to it. What is IAQ?
All right, let's address these letters one at a time.
All right.
I, indoor, A, air, Q, quality.
Okay, I see.
IAQ, indoor air quality, is something that I have in my house. Is it something you have in your home, Bill?
You know, I don't think I do, but I know how I can achieve that.
All right, so all the viewers at home and Bill, you guys can call me up today, get us out there, and we can help improve your home's indoor air quality. Call us up at 1-888-670-BEST or 1-888-670-2378. Indoor air quality is an acronym, IAQ is an acronym for indoor air quality, and one of the things that homeowners need to be aware of is that their air conditioning system produces what's called microbial growth. Every air conditioning system down here produces that, whether or not the homeowner is aware of that happening.
Yeah, is that a bad thing?
Well, it's not necessarily a bad thing. To an extent, our immune systems can build up a certain amount of immunity to the microbial growth that's accumulated inside one's home. But to prevent that from forming inside one's air conditioning system, a couple of things that we can do is install ultraviolet lights, UV lights.
That's the UV. We got
There
the
you go.
IAQ. Now we're going to the UV.
That's right. It's the land of acronyms here
Ultraviolet.
today.
That's all right.
So IAQ to
We'll
UV.
hit all the letters on the alphabet.
That's right, IAQ to UV. So ultraviolet lights, what happens is we place an ultraviolet light inside the machine that pushes the air throughout the entire home. And when you put that UV light in front of those ice water cool coils, because that's what happens, you know, you get room temperature air, hits that cold box, and then becomes cold on the other side.
The anatomy of air conditioning.
There
right
you
here
go,
on the morning
Bait
blend.
101, air conditioning 101. But we install an ultraviolet light into that system, and what that does is kill the mold or the microbial growth that accumulates inside one's air conditioning system. So indoor air quality is very important. And a second part of that, a second very important component to that, is duct cleaning. We have a machine out there that's called a roto brush, and no, it's not a toothbrush. It's a roto brush, and this brush actually snakes through the homeowner's ductwork, extracting any sediment that may be inside the ducts. When we're all finished with that, we apply what's called duct sanitizer, and that sanitizes the homeowner's ductwork. So let's recap. We have ultraviolet lights.
Yes.
We install ultraviolet lights inside the box that produces the air, the cold air for the entire air conditioning system in the entire house. Second thing we have is duct cleaning. That's another way to improve your indoor air quality. And then there's a laundry list of other features or other items such as air filters, static air filters, and whatnot. So
And you're happy and willing and really able to talk to everybody about that because you're from Best Electric and Air. And you know the kind of company that you really need to look for when you need to call somebody like you.
Well,
What do you need to look for?
You want to look for NATE certified specialists, NATE certified technicians. NATE, you've heard me say it on every single show. Every single show
never
for the
get
past
tired of
year.
it.
I keep preaching NATE, and NATE is very important because you just want to, a homeowner wants to make sure that all of the technicians that come out and service their air conditioning equipment have been to school. And one school that you need to look for, the most important school, is a NATE certification. Now, they're all different levels of schooling of the NATE exam that can be broken down in various different compartments. But one of the most important things you want to look for in an air conditioning contractor is to make sure that each and every one of his technicians are NATE certified.
You also want a company that is if you can find it, and you find it in Best Electric and Air, family owned and operated, locally owned and operated.
Best Electric and Air, that's right.
Invested in the local community. There's your website.
That's
right
correct.
there.
Yeah, check us out on the web. It's a great place to see what we're about as a company. You'll see the CFAD dealership seal of approval from Carrier. That is a very important seal from Carrier that's awarded to the top 5% of air conditioning contractors nationwide.
That's tough to get.
That is very tough to get. They don't just hand those seals out. But
is that it right there?
That's it right there. And what that means is that Carrier stands behind Best Electric and Air and our installation practices of their air conditioning equipment.
All right, because you're watching the Morning Blend and because you're taking
we
a
got
look
some
at Best
specials
Man,
for you. That's right.
Special offers right
That's
here,
right.
right now. Here's the first one.
Well, I've got one right off the top, and it's $250, and that goes to any customer that calls me up today to get me out there to give them an estimate on an air conditioning replacement. I will give you $250 off of my book price. The next rebate we have is up to $1,275 rebate from Florida Power and Light, and new is a $1,000 rebate from Carrier. Now that rebate just started, so we do have the ability to obtain a $1,000 rebate from Carrier.
And there's the FP&L one.
And
How does that one work?
Florida Power and Light, we come out, we size the homeowner's equipment to their home, and when we get the correct size and the correct tonnage and the homeowner picks out the efficiency that they would like to obtain, then we can apply the Florida Power and Light rebate at that time. So it actually comes right off the bottom of the bill. Bill?
That's it. That's it. You deserve the best. You get the best when you call Best Electric and Air.
That's
Best Man
right.
Matt Moen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Bill. Thanks for having me again.
Here's Carl.